All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to another day of Be Agile Scrum. And let's get started from where we left off. And before we begin, let me share my screen and remind all of you as a code of honor that we share with each other and start with that as a reminder, as a guideline that we had agreed upon. And this has to be kept in the mind because this is the way. If you could remember this, if you understand this, if you follow this, this is the way that will lead you towards the placement. Uh, th- so these are the guidelines and code of honor that we are supposed to follow for sure. So with this note, the very first one, the first code of honor says that because Agile is full of ceremonies that demands you to be on time. And how would you deal every ceremony? Deal every ceremony is by showing up live. So show up live, be on time, remain punctual, remain highly committed. Uh, why? Because even once you get placed, that will remain the demand of the corporate, where the delivery style is agile. And in case you are not practitioner of these traits, considering this training itself as a project will help you to um, get on the tone very easily. And it is also said that how you do anything is how you do everything. So always remember to follow up as a point number one, to show up live and all these three elements inside it. And because you chose to learn, you became a student by default, and we want you to just not be the student, but be what? Be the full stack student. What they do, they choose to do all the assignment, do self-research, and repeat what they learn. That makes them the full stack student that is expected from you. And while you do so, you finish what you start, and you hit the success. Quite easy to take the full responsibility of that. But when you don't complete what you start, you may head back to the failure. So it is recommendation to take the full responsibility of that as well. Why? Once you acknowledge that, embrace that, and accept that, you may go back and you can correct that. And that will be the time when you will realize that failure was not the failure that became trail to the success. So please take the full responsibility of both the element of the activities, whether you do it or whether you don't do it, that yields certain results. Okay. And in case you do that, and in case you hit the success, you know, it can only happen when you inculcate and when you embrace, I would say, the concrete mindset. The very first one is inspired from the lean Kaizen that asks for a continuous improvement by inculcating, or by embracing the learning mindset. More learning minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more positively. More positive minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more complaint free, in a way that you can handle any project even in a stringent timeline as a product owner. Or you can handle with the, or with the lack of resources too, as a agilist. And in case you can do that repeatedly, you will find yourself growing more in gratitude. That leads to the highest level of productivity. And while you continue to do so, remember to start your day with the increased level of receptivity. The very first one uh, that that can be started by accepting the 30 days challenge I have been talking about. In the very first day, I have detailed it down. So ask me for the link of this 30 days challenge in DM. Only the catch is that once you miss even a day, you need to restart from another day as a day one. And once you think that you can practice it, and towards any new learning, you can follow then the golden quadrant of learning that comes with the fourth step. The very first and second can be done here. The first one is declaration with the anchor. I have again detail out what is declaration, what is anchor, what is the need of it, why we need to do it here, and then take a deep dive towards the deep learning. And then after 24 hours, go to the step 3, that is drawing using pen and paper, and then flaunt it back in the summary lesser than 3 minutes maximum, and minimum less than 90 seconds, and submit it into the WhatsApp group and track your own progress from novice to expert, and you will be amazed to see that track. So let's start with the first and second. The very first one will be the anchor with the declaration. What will be the declaration? Will be the selected statement after the anchor. So what I'll just put the anchor by counting 1, 2, 3 and clap. You will model this, and then I'm going to repeat the selected statement on the screen, and you are going to repeat after me. So can you all see the selected statement on the screen? Just unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's model me. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What others can learn and master,
I too can do that.
I too can do that.
One more time with another statement. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I'm a quick learner,
Because I'm a quick learner,
today's learning is going to be
today's learning is going to be
super duper easy to me.
super duper easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be, because you said so. And remember the sixth one that asks you to be the giver. Giver means what? Keeping ego away on the path of learning that makes you more spiritually grounded on the path of growth. Spiritually grounded means your happiness level increases, and happiness leads to the productivity, and that's the demand of the corporate. And once you get place, you are not just to get place but also to earn more. And it is said that what you want more of, you must start giving away the portion of. And for that very reason, we encourage you to start giving away from the earning that you do on daily basis, frequently or monthly, 5% of 10% towards the causes wherever you believe in case you are not earning, can you have at least an intention to give away once you get place and start earning? How much? Again, 5% on 10 or 10% of your earning. And the causes could be donating to mosques, churches, gurudwara, temple, or feeding hungry children, or donating into orphanages or old age home. Why you need to give away? It is said that when you give, you grow. When you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure that you are not here for the survival, but for the growth. So continue to do so. And while you do so, continue to appreciate what you do, what others do for you. And even does not seem like that it is helping you back on very day one, still continue to do so, because what you appreciate appreciates you back. So these are the 6 very core code of honor with which we are abiding by. And days, you need to remember how we are going to meet. Technical sessions that will happen on Sunday and Monday at 10 p.m. EST, both the days. And RRP session, that is the mandatory, that is reference ready resume preparation, is the gateway for your placement. That happens on every Tuesday and Thursday. Yes, both the days you need to repeat that, because that strengthens your visibility, credibility, and thereby the marketability. Because in case you just attend the technical sessions and you don't attend this, you don't stand out for placement, because here the entire team will work for you, and that you showcase by just being present over there. Yes, repetition is the key over here on both the days. Even it may sound okay, I have attended several times, and you have not done it. So once your CV comes here, or placement comes here, marketing comes here, everything is the talk of these two sessions. Wednesday, you need to do the assignments, be it said or unsaid, from the learning of your day one, that you are going to submit into the WhatsApp group. What is said inside assignment and unsaid assignment, I have detailed it out in day one recording, so please refer to that. And when it comes to recording, if I get to see that you are referring it more, that and how would I know that you are referring? When you hit your like and add your comment that you are just referred it, then that makes sense for me to send it back. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense at all that when I am not even intimated that anyone has referred it or not, without seeing your like or comment, it won't be possible. So that will only help me to continue to share the recording in the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, it won't. And Friday, you can choose to do the assignment from the learning of Monday. So this is how we are going to remain connected. Saturday, you just choose to relax, have a breather day, or do the research work if you want to on any terminology or subject, or repeat whatever you have learned on this day, or prepare any question that you want to get the answer on the next technical session, that is on Sundays. So this is how we will remain connected. So is this very much clear, crystal clear to all of you, that what exactly we need to do, what we need to ignore, and how we are going to abide by towards our placement? Is it clear to all of you? Say yes if you understood.
Yes.
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 Thank you. Thank you so much for quick confirmation. And do you all remember yesterday when we started and yesterday when we took a pause, what was the topic we were discussing?
The
MS
Who
Visio.
can?
tools what we use for
Yes,
reporting and
absolutely.
analysis.
Absolutely right.
BA role and
So
responsibility.
yes, exactly. Thank you so much for all of your answer. So yes, you are right. We were talking about the tools. We were talking about the roles and responsibility. But for what these tools will be actually used for the business analyst. Of course, in the last we had used the tools MS Visio. But even if we use one tool, there are today availability of the multiple tools. What would they do to a business analyst to help? So how the business analyst would be helped when it comes to utilizing these tools? So what will be the core part that I think we have come across in yesterday's discussion when we were detailing it out from yesterday itself, from the day one of business analysis, I would say, from the day we transitioned into this subject. So how it would be helpful for you all to understand it? So who can tell me that? How it will be useful for you all to utilize these tools? Where you will be utilizing these tools? Any idea?
For reporting or like to presenting
Mm-hmm.
the
And
stakeholders.
yeah. So what sort of report or presentation you would prepare initially to start with? As a business analyst, what comes in your mind that I should be doing this as a part of core responsibility?
Documenting the requirements.
Yes, Anita, could you repeat?
No, PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, and one more thing someone said. Who was that? Satya, was
Satya
it you?
here. Yes, Gaurav. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was saying like documenting the requirements.
Exactly, that's right. Thank you so much, Satya, for sharing that. Yes, you are right as well. So yes, it is for documenting the requirement. So that is the core job you all should remember. Okay. So what you understood is absolutely right, all of you. But at the same time, you don't need to even forget that because this is going to be your core job, and your core job is to enhance or document the requirement. What is the core job? What do you need to document further?
Document the requirements.
Requirements. Yes, absolutely. So when you gather the requirement after meeting the client, you also need to understand what all types of requirement you may come across. So let's understand a little bit, in deeper sense, that when it comes to requirement, what exactly we mean to say when it comes to requirement gathering. So that you see here, in fact, on the right hand side, you see there are functional and non-functional. But actually, what happens? A customer always transition from problem to the solution. In fact, everyone who seek the solution, they have initially a problem statement that requires to be solved, that requires to be attracted towards the solution. So how does it happen? These projects, when we are talking about, so they are into existing uh, I would say, standpoint from where they want to migrate towards the new solution point. And when we are talking about the solution, so they also think at the deeper level that in what sort of business they are into and what kind of business they want to enhance. So such enhancement thinking will start around the business. This will be on higher level, it will be called as a business requirement. What it will be called as?
Business requirement.
Here they will yes, they will be detailing out all the needs which is related to the business, how it is impacting on that. And who all the stakeholders would be, those would be impacted with this business requirement once it gets solved, or even it does not get solved. And for that they would develop a stakeholder requirement, understanding their existing stakeholders and how will remain connected with you, so that will remain part of the stakeholders requirement. What kind of requirement, everyone?
Stakeholder requirements.
Stakeholders requirement, that's right. And combining both these through completely, they will put the final solution that will become the part of solution requirement. What sort of requirement, everyone?
Solution requirement.
Yes, exactly right. And when we are talking about the solution requirement, so solution requirement again will be bifurcated into two stuff, to which we call it as a functional and non-functional requirement. What all the requirements?
Functional and
Functional and non-functional.
Absolutely right. You are right. So when we are talking about functional requirement, so it indicates to all kind of the functionality when it comes to the features in the software, its usability, its capacity or capability, how does it operate, and operations of any product or services. Every single click, every outcome of every click, and every transition from one page to another page inside a software application, everything will be covered inside the functional requirement. But once it is given and asked by the customer, that is the simple statement which is called as statement of the work. What it is called as?
Statement of the
work.
Statement of work.
Yeah, a statement of work, and that has to be translated by you business analyst into functional requirement document. In what kind of a requirement document?
Functional requirement.
Functional.
Yeah, functional requirement document. So you see here, it is mentioned here, SOW before FRD. So before you prepare the functional requirement document, you have to come across with the statement of work, and all the functional requirement will become the part of functional requirement document. But even if you continue to enhance your functional requirement document by understanding customer needs, don't forget that all non-functional requirement will become also the part of TRD. Any guesses what will be the TRD? Who can tell that? FRD we understand is functional requirement document. What should be the TRD then?
Transition requirement.
Technical.
Okay. Yes, you are right. So it's a technical requirement document which covers the entire non-functional requirement, where we include all the performance related requirement mentioned by the customer, stability, security, and technicality. More technical stuff will become the part of the non-functional and TRD, that is the technical requirement document. You all remember when I was talking about Jira, not yesterday, but few days ago, I told you that how you can create epic or user stories or task into Jira. Do you all remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So for business analysts, there is an included utility inside Jira that is helpful for scribing all the word processing or capture all the word processing inside its connected utility of Jira. And do you all remember or know what that utility is called inside Jira? This is the part of the same product, that is Atlassian. Atlassian has Jira. Likewise, they have one word processing utility as well. What it is called as?
Are you talking about Confluence?
Yes, you are right. I was talking about Confluence.
Confluence,
So,
yeah.
when I was talking about these documents, FRD or TRD, these are the old days when, business analysts used to capture all these things into the word processing document, literally into Microsoft Word. And, it used to go to get shipped towards the customer. They used to look at the requirement document that you have prepared, whether they are standing out on their expectation or not. They used to took a print out of it, then they sign it after their review, and then scan it back and send it back to you. So these used to be the old days. Now, after Confluence, like word processing utility, like Google Docs or others, in Confluence, they simply go ahead and detail out all the requirement more in detail, and that could be accessible by customer as well. And now here is the catch, which I would like you to also think and incorporate when the time comes. And I would like you to undergo such experiences as a business analyst. What do you do? So first, how it happens, because it used to be the word processing, you used to detail out all the requirements in the Word or in the Confluence that gets to build up, and then you used to start your work after it gets approval. Now, when you became the part of Agile, uh, you decide a day of commencement. Day of what, everyone?
Day of commencement.
Day of commencement of the project. Okay, if you are the part of the Agile. And what will happen if customer does not come back with the approval, to which we call it, usually we used to call them as a customer sign off. Okay, if customer signs off your requirement, then the vendor team will start working upon it. Developers start designing, or the design team will start designing, coding, and then testing, and the architectural work will start happening towards the delivery. The entire force will start working upon. Okay, what if the customer does not come back to you well in time? Say, for example, let me give you some hypothetical example for now. Today is 23rd July, and your commencement day is 15th of August. Okay, 15th of August. So no, so for you is 22nd July. Tomorrow is 23rd July. You needed to okay, sometime I feel like I'm time traveling or something. So yeah, on lighter note, coming back here, I was talking about 22nd July. You were to, complete your requirement, and you have completed your requirement document. You have submitted it as well, because the deadline of such submission was 23rd July. One day before, you submitted it. And on 15th August, you need to commence your project. And now, on 22nd July, you have sent out email to the customer, and you have to start your day. On 15th August, customer has not come back with the sign off. What you are going to do? Say, for example, till certain day. Now, you give me certain days that should be the checkpoint whether uh, the requirement is approved, or signed off requirement has come back from your customer, or not. Okay, so give me certain days. Okay, so what should be your checkpoint when it comes to checking the sign off document from the customer? Say, for example, you submitted on 22nd July. Okay, and the deadline was 23rd. Okay, and it has to and this is the commencement date. On 15th August, you need to start your actual job. That is towards the designing the software, towards working the software. Okay. So tell me the checkpoint days of this signed off document. What all the days you will be checking it up about? Give me certain dates. And not necessarily you have to be correct. Give me some ballpark assess date that you will be checking it up.
Maybe after 24 hours of the first email, I'll be sending a reminding email.
Okay.
Like
After 24 hours. So are you saying that on 24th should I check, or 23rd itself?
like maybe by end of 23rd, I'll be seeing if I'm getting any reply back from the customer. If not,
Okay.
on 24th morning,
Okay. So
the first thing
somewhere
in the
around
day.
24th morning, I would take, as you said.
Mhm.
Okay. 24th should be the first checkpoint.
The
What
first.
customer have not sent any intimation or any notification to you that
Any reply,
anything
yeah.
has, yeah, no reply on 24th? What should happen next?
By end
Yeah.
of the day again, maybe on 24th.
Okay. So here, start of the day, and then again on end of day you will check. So say for example you missed, okay, end of day also you will check whether the signed off requirement has come back or not. Imagine this requirement document you have developed several days uh, to document it, for which customer was already knowing that what exactly the requirement they had asked you to develop, and that you have documented, sent it back. You said that you will be checking after 24 hours of the expected date, that is on 24th. You will check start of day or end of day. What if you don't even receive any single response even towards the end of day of 24th of July? What you will do next? You have checked over here. Okay. Check has happened over here. So in the check, no responses. What you should be doing the next? Mhm.
Maybe the next day, I will be reaching out to my internal project manager or the digital stakeholder, like digital product owner,
Okay.
saying like
You
I
would.
was just like, yeah,
Oh, okay. You said that you will reach out to your senior. Is that so?
correct. I would say yes,
Okay.
in a
And what
nutshell.
stating what for what reason?
I was just waiting to get the sign off from the customer in order to our team get started with the work.
Mm-hmm. So that you will do on 24th itself or 25th?
Um, Technically, we should do by 24th only because it is already one day past the actual date of agreement. Like, we were expecting on 23rd itself,
Hmm.
right? So if
Hmm.
you are doing it on 25th means you are definitely delaying it by one day.
Right. So as per you, you say that you will reach out to your seniors like product manager or PMO team,
Correct.
just telling them that, hey, customer has not sent us the signed off document.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's what you are trying to say. Is that right?
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So intimating to PMO or the seniors is okay. Hey, we are following up with the customer, which they have not sent us the signed off document. Intimation is okay. But what should happen with this for which you are waiting the signed off document? What you would do for the next if it
Escalate.
is not? Yeah. So
Okay.
on 25th, you are saying that you will escalate.
Yes.
But the day is that you have,
Yeah.
so why
So
you
why
would,
you
okay, so
so
why you
why
would escalate
wait
so
until
soon?
then? So
Yeah,
soon.
why?
Okay, so soon.
That I want to
I thought you were
understand.
saying so late because
Okay,
as it is
yeah.
already like overdue because it has to be done by 23rd. It's already overdue by 2 days.
But you did not even
You
follow
still
up.
have time.
Yeah, but you still did not follow up and directly escalation. Will that be good?
I know we have already followed up on the 24th, right? Like as Keith
Okay.
also mentioned, like we have
So,
done start of the day
okay.
and end of day also.
So I thought that on 24th you guys have checked it in the mailbox that, oh, 24th I have not received on the start of day, end of day. Customer has not been communicated. So this confirmation I have not received that you guys have connected back with the customer. So do you all say, whoever said that on 24th, on start of day I'll check or end of day I'll check, does it mean that you have also contacted with the customer asking
Check
where
means
is the...
yes, yes, contacting the customer, like replying back, like follow-up email.
Okay. So do you all agree that you are going to do sending on 22nd and checking on 24th by sending email or so, connecting to the customer, hey, did you check my our requirement document and sign it off or not? You will be sending these messages to customer. All we are on the same page? Yes, no?
So I think 24th we're going to check it. Like we're going to wait if the customer is going to send like we're getting any email by the end of the day or not. Then
So
on so we are not going to say. In my opinion, I'm not going to send again in the same like next day any email. So on 25th, like as there's a like we gave a deadline on 23rd and we waited whole day for 24th. Again, we can actually send a reminder email like it's pending or something, signing up. Like
okay, so that makes more sense to the customer when you are sending reminder on 25th after waiting the entire day, not immediately. And do you all agree that will be really genuine to wait for entire day and then send one reminder on next day?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. So on 25th also, if you don't receive any date, and forget about the weekend, we are considering that we have in between weekend we are not contacting them and we are not doing anything. So but let's have a sneak that what will be the weekend. Okay, so weekend is about to come on 27th and 28th. So yeah, we are still on weekdays on 25th. So customer did not respond you on the reminder day entirely. Now comes the 22nd, the 26th. What you are going to do on 26th?
so, I think I will if the customer who is the actually customer means here is the responsible person who
Yeah,
should
one point of contact.
yeah, one point
Say,
of contact. Maybe there are somebody who is actually accountable, like kind of who is on top of that person. Like we can uh, we can contact him and email him, like or like forward the email, like kind of we
okay.
are not getting any
So
response.
what I understand from you, you connect with the senior, right?
Yes,
If
yes. Someone who is like more accountable, like kind of not responsible. But
senior peer
yes,
accountable, yeah, it means that at least you can extract the information. Hey, what's
right,
going on? We have sent out the
right, right.
requirement document. So they say, okay, I'll revert. It means in a nutshell, you have escalated over here already. Okay, so if the contact person has not responded, okay, fine. I understand. Despite the escalation, you heard that okay, we are working on it. Okay, we will revert. That's a good point. You should be doing that. Okay, so that for that, I'm just giving
So
you a
Gaurav,
tech.
maybe I have a stop here. So, do we actually go and communicate or contact the senior person from the customer side, or do we have a similar kind of business analyst working from the customer side as well, and we will contact them?
Yeah, you will be contacting with the, if there are two business analysts working together, if one is the accountable, one is the single point of contact, you are contacting with them. So of course the other people, the peers are always marked in copy CC. Now after three, so how many reminder do you think in back to back you should be sending? The first reminder has been sent out already on 24th, but on 22nd directly escalation is right or wrong?
20 26.
26.
So it's not
Yeah, correct.
so I'm not talking about say escalation, just to actually keep in a loop, like kind of we are not like someone who is also responsible but who is not directly in, we are not contacting before that, but just to keep like if somebody can
Yeah,
like can actually contact that person and just to check kind of, that's
yeah,
just to keep in a loop, like okay,
The
this thing
second
is
yeah.
follow-up.
so
So
that is the
these
only
follow
like
up you are saying it
follow
is
up.
not
Yes, it is
escalation,
follow-up.
you are
It is
saying
not
follow up.
escalation at all. Yeah.
Okay, understood then. So if it is a follow up, so you should not be addressing to the any other person. Okay. So why? Because all those peers, team members who you think that should be also alternative people or substitute of the existing person, they all will be CC'd. It means
Yes,
that they are also knowing that they are being informed, touched, and connected. Okay.
they're
So
being the
here
loop. Yeah.
you give the first reminder. Then if I understand that if you are connecting to other person, it means you are escalating if you are addressing to that person. But to that email, if you are keeping the position as is, in the first reminder, if you have connected all these people, the same reconnection you will establish into your first follow up, or say it, after reminder it will be called as second follow up, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Gaurav,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking in some other way. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you allow me, if I talk about that, like
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
please go ahead.
So I know I read about ResiChat. Okay, so I'm just talking about someone is here in the ResiChat for the like like where we can actually, somebody is responsible, where is somebody is consultant, somebody is accountable, somebody is identified like so informed. So that way I'm first, when I am actually as a business analyst, I am only going to contact with the responsible one, like because that is the like who is more with whom we are talking, like SMEs and all, like kind of. And then if there is nothing like kind of going on, and is there any problem or we are not getting any information, then there is somebody like either we can talk to who is consultant or who is accountable, like kind of, so that maybe who was responsible, he has some problem, he's not able to respond or anything, so we get to know that. So that is actually, that was my my plan for the next step. So
Okay.
so that is
Yeah.
that way I actually thought of that,
Yeah.
uh, because there are lot of people with whom we can contact, so isn't it, so in the
Yeah.
client,
So
but
you
that.
know there the hierarchy, the people who are the part of contact, but I would suggest it's okay to knowing the recipe chart, where for every single project task who will be the responsible person, and what is the progress, you have very much clarity onto that. So that is okay. But when it's a simple question, I want you all to understand this. So you were going right, all of you, that when on 22nd you have sent out documented
FRD.
requirement document, you have sent out a requirement, and on this day 24th you have just sent a reminder. And in this reminder you all need to keep in mind everyone in the loop has been addressed already. Everyone is knowing that what they need to come back with. Okay. And uh, let's consider in this way itself that so I understand what you said, who was telling that, I sorry, I could not see your name. You were talking about as per resi chart, right?
Yes, this is Titash. I was talking about
Okay, Titus.
reciprocity.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Titus, I understand from where you're coming. So, keeping this aside, not just the RASI chart, understand this, and it should happen all the time with the requirement. If you are expecting for the sign off, that you go ahead with the first follow up. That goes as a reminder. Then you trigger your another follow up. Okay. And yes, you are right. You are not escalating, and you should not escalate as well till the second reminder further. Then comes nothing happens on 26th as well. Now, coming back to another question, what you will do next? If on 26th also you did your part, but you did not hear back anything from anyone, what you should be doing?
I think this time we'll discuss with our say like maybe managers and seniors, like what we should we go for the like start planning for the
So internally you will be telling
yes,
to your yeah,
yes,
internally you will just intimate. So
yes.
here also you are giving the heads up to your senior, here
Mm.
also you can give the heads up to your senior, and here also on the next day. And give me the what should be the next day.
27,
29th.
no 20.
Okay, considering weekend, now we are on
Yes,
29th.
yes.
So on 29th, you said that you will contact back your seniors. Hey, this is the updates. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have
Mm-hmm.
not received back any thing from the customer. Now your
Right.
seniors are also with you on
Gaurav,
top.
usually 3 follow-ups are recommended, right? Like, we have already
Yeah.
done the second follow-up on the 26th.
Yes, yes, Satya, you said it aptly right. Yes, exactly. I wanted all of you to be on the same page. A minimum, how many follow-up is needed? Minimum
Three follow-ups.
Okay, three.
three follow-up. So please feel free to send back three follow-up without getting mad on your customer. Okay, so in case tomorrow we are going to be your customer, give us three reminders, not at least. Okay, you just don't get mad on us. Okay, because we are going to be your customer in near future. Okay, and you are giving us the third reminder, R3. Okay, what if we don't come back on this third reminder as well?
Then it's gonna be the
Then
escalation.
it's going to be the
Yeah,
estimation, or we are going to actually plan for go ahead with the, because we are not getting some like they are not, even client is not also saying you not go ahead
guys,
with the.
I want you all. So thank you, teachers. I want all of you to do one thing. Would you do for this for me, please? I literally want all of you to do this. Okay. What you are going to do, I want all of you to come on unmute and give a round of applause for Titus for wonderful answer she has given. I really want all of you to do that because I am getting first time this answer no one has given me. Okay. And what is the right answer is what Titus said is that start doing your work. Just don't wait for things to happen their own. And this is how exactly Agile works. So can I request one more time? Go ahead, go mute, unmute, and give a round of applause to Titus. Yeah,
Good job,
thank
Titus.
you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Good
Thank you.
job.
Thank you so much. Titus, trust me, no one has given me this answer till date. Okay, you were the first one. So thank you so much for including that. So yes, she is right. So what exactly is going to happen? You go ahead with the three follow-ups. I'm very much clear what exactly I wanted to see that I need not to even ask you and wait for that because all answers are there on the table. So yes, here one thing you need to remember for any kind of such thing, you are going to give three reminders. Okay, three reminders, and then comes the one escalation or two escalation, not more than that. Say for example, okay, so say for example, this is two escalation, I would say. And escalation means what? A simple notification, not going rude or harsh, so that even their management is informed that, okay, you had asked for the, approval or sign off. And then the commencement comes into the picture. You start working right away. Exactly. You are not going to wait because ultimately conflicts were already shared with me so far. Are you going to remember these all things, that how you are sending reminder and when you are going to start the work exactly on 15th August? This was planned, and you are not going to just wait, hey, just because someone did not confirm me whether I should start working or not. No, this confirmation was given at the time when the project was discussed, that how frequently they want the releases. And if you'll start on 15th August, then only on time there are chances you can release your first release, or first milestone or first sprint of your first piece of the project. With me so far, everyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Making some sense? Are you guys understanding?
Yes.
Yashashvi, Rashmi, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Any questions so far?
No.
Murga, Mona,
No.
Gauri? Ankita? Okay, no question. So this you are going to keep in your mind until you get placed and start working. I know that many of you are coming from already from the past background. You don't have to really wait to understand these all things. But trust me, in case you are not practicing these all, start bringing on the table, because tomorrow we will be putting into the internal project. There will be your customers, and you need to behave in this way only, okay, with your customers. Okay, coming back over here, now we have given you the entire clarity that how it should happen when you have scribed your requirement. Now, as per the old method, you know that we waited for the signed off document, but the initial agile style says that okay, you just don't wait. It means that if you don't agree on certain thing, this is considered as applicable, because it is also understood that the moment you enroll to the guru schools, a guru school expects something from you as a some certain promise in terms of code of honor or guidelines. For that, they send you NDC, that is non-disclosure consent, where it is mentioned already that you are abiding by that, you will be doing all the assignments and all, and you will be completing your attendance and all, everything. Few people, they read it, they sign it, they send it back to the HRs, but few of you, they don't do that. So after a week's time, it is already considered that you have agreed upon it, and you are means agreeing with us that you will be completely 100% involved in every single session, completing your attendance, and would be doing your what your assignments and all. So this is how, when it comes to software documentation under the requirement, this is how the approaches you are going to take. So now you have understood that how you need to start your work after considering the requirement. But one more thing I would want to tell you. Now I was talking about the Jira and Confluence, like a word processing. So when I said that it is always wise to show that, okay, so that it will get more registered with you. So what I was talking about Jira as well as Confluence, let me show that how it may look like to you. And for that, I'm going to share my screen, and I would really appreciate you guys to contribute into the session. And for that, you remain unmuted, and I want everyone to contribute in the session only, not where you are sitting or at home. Okay, so here I would say for example, this is Jira. Okay, Jira part I have already given you more in detail, that how user stories are created and what else. Then comes the Confluence. Let me see the Confluence. Okay, so I'm just going ahead with some Confluence. Let me type in on. Okay. I'm not getting that link. So let me search here. Requirement document, if I get it. So I have opened Jira, where my vendors have given the complete requirement documents to me. They might have assigned somewhere. Okay, I'm just looking at it. Okay, I'm just searching for the, you know, or would say that if I wait a second. Mm, okay. So somehow I have not received, but yeah, I know that it was assigned to me long, long ago. So I want you to know that how does it look like? So here you see in one of the ticket, the entire document was described under the Microsoft Word, and that has been attached into one of the ticket. Can you all see this document? Yeah, here the attachment
Yes.
number one. So this
Yes.
is one way. When it comes to requirement, you have crafted the requirement as a business analyst and you uploaded one of the ticket, because everything today has to undergo into the project management tool. And what tool, everyone?
Project
Project
management tool.
management.
Is that
So
a
this is,
PRD? Okay.
This is
yeah. So this one has gone inside the project management tool. It will remember now. From here everything will coin up. Okay. So all the user stories and all will coin up from here. Now also I'm trying to look at it, that someone had done what, they did not document over in the Microsoft Word and they attached, but in fact they typed everything under the Confluence. I'm just trying to search for it. Okay. Now let me directly look at it, whether I can log into Confluence or not. I would be trying to log inside. Okay, let's go ahead with this. Okay, I'm just attempting to log in and expecting to see something what uh, candidates had done in the past. So this is loading because it is more evident and clear when you understand it. Yeah. So I know that I'm spending more time for you all to understand this more in deeper level. So while this is opening up, yeah, it has opened. So I am inside Confluence now. Come on, be faster. So, okay, so let it happen and I'll be sharing now. Yeah, one thing you need to understand is this, that you have now understand the type of the requirements. Now you need to know what should be the methods to get into the detail of the requirement, how you can start collecting the requirement. Always remember, you walk into the customer and customer explains you all the requirement what they want, and while they are verbalizing, it's okay. In today's voice recording world, you can voice record or video record the conversation. Your job is to start with taking notes. Taking what, everyone?
Notes.
Yeah. And while they are explaining, you go ahead and you become more creative while taking the note, so that it becomes more understandable. And while you are becoming creative, remember to create some annotation or a pictorial representation of their ask as a third step. Understand? Yes. And while you have developed this way, come back to your premises, to your office where you work. Always the organization has their existing template of the requirement document. Utilize them. In case it is startup and you don't have any prepared template, there are tons of templates available over the internet. Download any and customize them as per your organization. Start developing or dumping, not dumping, structuring your ask of the customer into that template. Okay. Once you are done with accommodating all the ask of the customer or requirement of the customer into that, what you are going to do is that you will hold an internal review. What kind of a review, everyone?
Internal review.
Internal review. But why you will have the internal review? Now you know the requirement very much over here, and why you need to discuss this entire requirement at the fifth place to your customer. Oh, sorry, to your peers or your internal team members. Why you need to have this internal review? Give me a quick answer onto that. Why? Come on, everyone. Why do you think?
Is that
Hey,
so? Is
yeah.
that the requirement? So when you make the document of a BRD or any requirement document, so you have to actually keep it in your mind, like all the organizational and technical actually capabilities, everything is there, or all the
Mhm.
requirements is already we actually whatever we jot down, like it's already there or not. So before going to the client for the and presenting that, we should actually sit with the team and check is that everything correct or not, or like is that everything as per like organizational strength or not, like kind of.
Yeah, so I agree with you, teachers, that it's okay that sitting with the customer, or sitting with the team, whether it is correct or not. But I would say that it is correct. Then only I have crafted, and now I am as a business analyst explaining to you, oh, you guys have to develop this, design it, test it, and deliver it, and that's the reason I am here to explain it, that what exactly customer has asked. So if I am telling, it means that I am right, right? So what is the need now to explain that? What will happen in this internal review?
Maybe internal review helps in finding out if any points being missed.
Finding out
Maybe
what, Satya, could you repeat? Finding out
uh,
what?
finding out, like if we miss to attach any point in our
Brilliant.
meeting minutes, like
Yes,
MOM.
exactly, Satya. You are right. So, yes, that's what I was expecting. So, in internal review, your team will come up with the more questions. Sometime you might not even
Yes.
have thought of. And if
Yeah.
you have
Hey,
not
how it
thought
goes.
of,
Yep.
yes, you're right. If you have not thought of, because your team is giving you those questions. So, if do you think that if a team is giving you all those questions that you have not even thought of, would you be able to answer all those
Answer
questions?
the
What is
correct.
coming to you? Would you be
Yeah.
able to give all the answers to the to your team? Will it be possible? Yes or no?
Uh,
100%?
uh, no. I cannot say 100%, but definitely I'll try to answer all the questions in a way
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Mhm.
So if not 100%, it means that 90% of question you may ask, but what about
Correct.
the 10%? 10% you may not give the answer to, right, Satya and
Correct.
everyone? Yeah. So
Mhm.
if these are the 10% remain unanswered, then what should be the next action?
Then we have to conduct the external review.
Yes, you are right, Satya. That's amazing to know. Yes, sixth is the external review. That's the reason we go for the external review, where you will be asking the
The unanswered
question to.
questions of the internal team.
Yes, yes. You will be asking and getting the confirmation and sending back these, and you will give the access to the customer. If you have marked everything in the Confluence, and customer will go back into the Confluence, and you see here in the Confluence we have multiple parties. Okay, you can see their name from the previous batches. They have worked into the various uh, you know um, various space, and they had created, you see here there are some, these are the indication to Jira. Okay, so they had created certain projects and they have just uploaded it, and what they do, they simply pin the link of the activity that has been developed inside the Confluence, and that goes into the Jira as a link. It gets connected, so I can get inside the Confluence and see and look at it, that what all kind of um, the documents have been developed in the past. Okay, so can you see in this Jira that one person has submitted the entire document here? If I'll click it, I think I may get inside the Confluence all the detail. Do you see how this document has
Yeah.
been created beautifully inside the this six pillars and all various other stuff? Can you all see that the detailed document?
Mm.
Yeah, yes, no, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is going to be your future work as well. So there is a method to do that. Now you understand that how this has to be done, but always remember there is a way. Say for example, the requirement is here to integrate PayPal. Integrate what?
Paper.
PayPal. So PayPal where? So of course it would be e-commerce that comes in our mind, that if it is the e-commerce website, that in e-commerce website PayPal can be integrated. So you can ask certain question, like here it has been asked. That is developing and generating requirement. Generating what, everyone? Detailing out what?
Requirement.
Requirement. So by asking these certain question, what is to be done? So PayPal has to be integrated. Where it has to be done? During the checkout process. When exactly during the checkout process? So within the step 3 or 4, if it is the 4-step long processing in the checkout experience after the shipping address web form has been confirmed. So why? There should be a stronger reason of why that you are answering here. An established integration is better solution than a robust custom build integration for a payment service in this case, because it easily meets client's requirement. Now there is a stronger reason. Okay, we have the credit card integration as well, but in credit card integration customer has to give up what do you call various steps. Add the credit card details, add the name of the credit card holder, then give the expiry date or start date of the credit card commitment, and then give the CVV number. Then in some time, if a one time password comes in, then verify and authorize with that, then your the order can be placed. But when it comes to PayPal integration, just one address and you are done with the payment. So it goes more hassle free. Do you understand that and agree with that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So payment becomes more hassle free, and that's the reason customer came up with this requirement of integrating. So now where you are defining these all things, remember to mention in the document these 3 elements. The first element is what? What do you see here? My mouse is hovering there.
Assumption.
Assumption. If you're assuming something, please mention that into the document. Like here it says that flat fee for all shipping and handling will be there. So that is my assumption. Customer has not quoted, but I'm mentioning that. Customer did not even mention that that all shipping has to be there in the US only. So I have mentioned that. Okay, customer not explicitly included anything else, so I did not mention that. And they did not mention about any taxes, so I mention here, assume here that taxes won't apply. Okay, and now when you are writing down all the inclusion, and apart from inclusion, what you added here? This
Assumptions.
assumption. Also something which customer said that I don't want this, I didn't want that, you will be you will be mentioning that as well under what?
Exclusion.
Exclusions.
Exclusion. Okay, very much clear. Okay, where you are mentioning that custom shipping and handling fee will be separate, shipping internationally to Alaska or to Hawaii will be excluded, and no tax rules are applied. So this is how in a nutshell you will be developing your requirement. And remember, okay, the smaller the delta between client expectation and reality with their digital product, the happier your client is going to be with the end result. That always keep in your mind. So this was a quick touch base with the requirement. And with this note, you are a what do you call business analyst, and you need to know that continue to persuade your customer to look for the strength weaknesses, so that they will continue to give you more requirement. And there are method to do that. And the another method, the method is the one very famous method where we are heading into, that is called DDDM. So what they are called as DDDM. What
Hey
it
Gaurav,
is?
should I continue? I mean, we can
Yeah,
take a water
please,
break.
please. I just wanted to take your name. Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, super. Sure, no worries. So let us understand a very interesting and very practical and useful method of arriving to a decision making. It is called as DDDM, that stands for data driven decision making. Okay. So as the name suggests, it simply means that whatever data we have in our hand, whatever data we have with us, that would help us ultimately to come to come at a decision or to take a decision. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you do that? So first of all, can everybody see the diagram here mentioned here?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And if you can see, there are steps given from step 1 to step 5. Yeah. Can I request 5 different people to read out the steps?
Define the problem.
Define the problem.
Yeah, we
Analyze
can
the
go
data.
step 1, define the problem.
Step two,
Analyze.
analyze the data.
Perfect.
Step 3, develop insights.
Step 4,
Thank you.
test the insight.
Step 5,
Okay.
review the results.
Perfect. So here, if and then inside, this is the core of decision making framework. Okay. So what is the step 1? Step 1 says define the problem. Like whenever we have any issue, any problem, or any situation in hand, first of all, we have to understand what is the problem. Okay. And then when we know, like for example, imagine we have guests coming in on a weekend at your place, and you're short on some of the groceries. Now that's, I'm just giving very simple, very logical, very practical example so you can relate to it. So you can see, okay, I have, like, say for example, 5 people coming over for dinner and I am short on groceries. Now this is the problem. Okay, we are considering this as a problem, though it's a situation, but we are considering it as a problem. Okay, then what would be the step 2? Analyze the data. Analyze the data means, okay, I would need 5 people, I'm going to cook vegetarian food for them, and I would need this many ingredients, and I don't have that. So first, when you know what is the problem, then you understand in detail, you try to analyze the problem. Okay, so analyze the and I'll give also a very I would say professional issue also along with that. But now let us understand a very simple example while going through these steps. So we analyze the problem. Okay, this is the problem, and what is the detail that we would need some of the items for this many quantity of people. All that in detail you're trying to understand. So now you know what is the issue, and you also try to understand what details of the problems are. So analyzing the issue. The third point is develop the insights. Develop the insights means, for this issue to actually overcome this issue, or to I would say ensure this issue can be mitigated, you are trying to come up with the strategies. Okay, what is the strategies? Okay, then I can order groceries online, or I can go and buy them from, like, Emart or Walmart, or I can uh, check in my pantry and stuff like that. So this is the type of I would say solutions you're trying to come up with. But then again, these solutions have to be checked with the possibility or feasibility. Like, first of all, if you're going to order online, will the delivery happen within the required amount of time? It will be an urgent delivery or not. If you want to go and buy personally, then do you have the bandwidth? Do you have the time? Can you make it with your office hours and with your other work? So you're trying to actually you know understand, like, okay, these are the solutions, possible solutions, can I work on them? Then the next point is test the insights. Okay, now you want to actually check it. So what you do, and by the way, this is a very real life scenario almost for all the and I won't be gender biased, but all the people who cook on daily basis. So sometimes you have to take some such decisions. So the next point is test the insights means you can actually order stuff online and wait for the delivery, as well as you can try to take out some time and go and get those ingredients, or get the other items that you need for your dining event. So you are not only analyzing and checking your insights, but you're also kind of in a way implementing them, in a way testing them, and then ultimately review the results. Review the results means what was feasible. Like, in my personal opinion, or in my personal experience, many a time when we buy something online, like for example, we all have Amazon. So Amazon Prime is one of the services of Amazon wherein they give you faster delivery. But then sometimes even Amazon Prime is not as quick as they I would say claim. Like, sometimes even a 1 day delivery can get to 2 days or 3 days, depending on the environment, depending on the nature of the item. So right now, what we are doing is we are reviewing the results, like what fitted the best. Me going and buying the ingredients, or me delegating that work to my spouse or to my kids, or or even I would say buying things online. So this was a very, very simple, realistic day-to-day example. Now try to understand this example with in a professional setup. Okay. For example, you are per se a soap manufacturing organization. Okay. Any particular soap we manufacture as an organization. Imagine we all are a team and we are into soap manufacturing business. And then we've realized define the problem. The problem is our sales of our particular soap, for say sandal soap, okay, that is going down, or that is not up to the expected I would say figures that we wanted it to go up and the sales should go up, but it is not happening. Okay, then this is the problem. Now analyze the data. So what we did online surveys, we did offline surveys, we tried to take people's opinion, that what went wrong, what they didn't like, and so you're trying to gather the details about the issue. You know what is the problem, that is low sales, or not expected sales for a particular product, then you're trying to gather or analyze the issue or analyze the data behind it. So we got it, we try to gather via surveys, or by market research and things like that. Now we got the data and we're trying to work on it, develop insights, and then we realize that some of the I would say customers are thinking that that soap has a very strong smell, and some things that that is not I would say I would that is not suiting, or it's suitable for their skin, or stuff like that. They can have n number of reasons. Some are saying that it is not as it is not as effective as other I would say competing soap in the market, and things like that. So we got some nice 3-4 pointers, or that we didn't know that that is happening with our sales strategy. So yes, we got some inputs like this, it has a very strong smell that some of the audience is not liking, or think, or it is not as per as comparison to the competitive soap, it is not that good. That is what the customer response is. Now we even understood what the situation is, or why this issue is arising, and then we are trying to you know how to overcome this. Then we would actually introduce a newer version of the soap with a milder I would say smell, with a better I would say results. Or you can come up with some research and say it is very good for skin, it balances the pH of the skin, it gives you overall freshness and whatnot, the typical advertisement marketing strategies. And then you introduce that kind of soap in the market, you introduce that product in the market with very good advertisement, with a good celebrity, known celebrity, so you're putting in money, you're putting in efforts for that, and then you test the results. And then maybe after a month, or couple of months, you again go back and you try to check the results. I mean, we would hope, or it should result in positive increase in the sales. It would result in positive or increasing trend in the sales. Okay, so we've seen two examples wherein we had an issue and we tried to collect the data, collect the additional information about the issue, about how to tackle it and how to manage it, and we come up with the solution. So any doubts in this, or can you even map these issues to your day-to-day issues in real life? Yes, no? My goodness, the silence is really pretty strong. I mean, was it difficult? I mean, couldn't you actually relate to real life scenarios? See, it goes for every possible situation in our lives. Like, like for example, if your fridge is broken, it's not working properly. Now that's an issue. And how do you manage that? You get it repaired, or you want to replace it, or your AC is not working. So it's like, to be very honest, I think I have said that in the beginning. All the majority of the concepts that we are learning, we actually implement in daily basis, but nobody comes and tells you that, okay, you are implementing DDDM, you are implementing, this kind of method for your problem solving. But we, as humans, as we evolve, as we think, we kind of implement these strategies. So yes, any difficulty in understanding DDDM? Yes, no?
No,
No.
no,
No.
No,
No.
easy to
No.
understand. Everybody can relate to their daily situations.
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gaurav, we can go to next slide, please. Yes, so we have an example of implementing this strategy or framework to online marketing. Yeah, we can go ahead. So this is more or less, see, again, we also have an example here. We can quickly go through it. Can someone read the one-liner mentioned above, and can other 5 people read out the 5 points mentioned below?
Sure. Example 1. I'm not making any money from my advertising campaign.
Okay, now this is an issue at hand, okay? As we discussed multiple issues, yeah. So what is the problem here?
I'm falling short of my revenue goal.
Right, perfect. Next point.
I'm missing my lead goal KPI by 50%.
Yes, so first was a very generic statement that I am falling short of my goal. Now, second, when we try to do analysis, we realize that, okay, I'm falling short by 50%. So now you got numbers, you got understanding. Next.
I'm missing out on 75% of search impression share due to lack of advertising budget.
Yes. So now you're going in depth, so how you're losing 50% of your per se customer base, that within your online search, the 75% of the overall customers are losing interest, or they are not getting to the proper results. And that is happening because of the not having proper online advertising or overall advertising. So you had the issue in hand, you try to analyze it, and you again going into super depth of it just to understand that how to overcome. Okay, so this is the due to lack of advertising budget ultimately. And how do we test it?
Increase advertising budget by 50% over the course of 30 days.
Perfect. So what are we saying? Okay, we have tried to, we have got this situation due because of less advertising. So try to, we'll try to increase that for a couple of months and see the results. So it's like a testing part. Yes. Next point.
Increased ad
Increased and
budget improved impression share, resulting in lead KPIs being achieved and revenue goal realized.
So what happened here? When we increase the budget, it ultimately resulted in, having more inquiries, having more orders, having more customers checking our product, and ultimately that resulted in more and increased revenue goals. Revenue goals means, by the way, KPIs means inquiries that we have online, that, when we like a particular product, we buy it, or we Google it, or we search it, and, we add to cart and ultimately buy that product. So same way, revenue means the money making from that particular product or particular item has gone up, it has increased. And that was our, final goal, if you remember what is the issue. So do you see how all these points are linked? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Like, no, one thing leads to another in a very systematic and very organized and very detailed manner. And that gives us the final output or final result. That is what we want. It can be increase in profits, increase in market share, trying to understand the situation better, trying to cater to audience, cook enough food for, upcoming event. It can be anything and everything. You can actually implement this method to solve any problems. Make sense, guys? Yes, quite elaborative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, super. Can we go to next slide, please, Gaurav? Yes. Yeah. Let us go one by one. I will request everyone to read out all the 5 points. And by the way, not only read out, whenever you're reading the first point, try to add 1 or 2 lines from your end. Like, we have had a very detailed explanation, and then, whatever your understanding of that point is, you can mention. It is anyways quite easy. We just discussed. So yes, go ahead one by one, please, starting with one problem.
Problem.
First one
I'm
is a
falling
problem.
short of my revenue goal. Like I don't have enough money. Analysis. The what? I'm missing my monthly lead acquisition goal KPI by 50%. Uh,
Yes, we just discussed. Anybody else wants to try?
So you want to talk about the analysis and problem, like, so I'm falling short of my revenue goal means like we're not earning like how much is like how
Expected?
yeah, expected, and then what it is like I'm missing my monthly, like what is the reason. So it is the sorry, not like what is not the reason. I'm missing my monthly lead acquisition goal KPI by 50%, because like why the what is the problem, that is the analyze we are analyzing here. So the problem is it's like a key performance indicator, like KPI is a key performance, like, so that is there is a goal set for every month. So there we are not actually able to reach it, and we're losing that 50%
Right.
KPI there. So that is,
Very well explained. Yeah. Next point. Perfect.
should I read? So inside the why, I'm missing out and 75% of my search impression due to a lack of advertising budget compared to my closest beat competitor. So now we discussed, like we analyzed the what. Now why we are actually losing that 50%, because like lack of advertising, like we don't have, we have not uh, invested that much in the advertising. So compared to the competitors, and that's why our like the marketing is not enough and we're not getting sales. So that is the reason our KPI is less, 50% less. So
Then we will go for the
Super.
testing. Rina, can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. So then, after understanding why the problem is here, we will do how to overcome that. Like, then comes the testing phase, the how. So then I'm going to test increasing my advertising spend by 50% of the course of a month to see if I can increase my search impression share. So then we will come up with some ideas like giving some opportunity for a course to get some some free discounts. So this is how we will do. We will give a chance to increase our KPI, the performance indicator again. Then we will check for the result. The fifth one comes. Can I go ahead with this result, or someone wants to go?
Yeah, sorry, I was speaking on mute. Yeah, very well.
Ah,
I'm really happy the way you guys are explaining. Yes, go ahead. Next point.
Yeah, then comes to the result. Increasing my
Right.
advertising budget resulted in a 100% increase in search impression share, resulting in my lead acquisition goal KPI being achieved. I have compared these results against my return on advertising spend ROAS, return on advertising spend, and return on investment ROI figures for the last 30 days compared to the previous month, and I can see the improvements here as well.
Perfect. So I'm so glad that you guys could actually explain the issue. So this is what is expected. This is what is expected whenever we face any challenging situation or any issue, and how we can overcome it. Okay, makes sense. Do you feel little confident about this concept now?
Yep.
Yes, no,
Yes, Prerna. Yes.
everyone, especially the one who has explained. And I really like the way you tried to give it your 100%. You went into detail and you spoke up. Sorry, So thank you so much. And guys who are on constant mute, I've never heard your voice. Please try to speak up. Please, share your views or doubts if you have any. So yes, thank you so much. Gaurav, we can go to next slide. Yes. This is a very important topic, by the way, and it is very helpful. I mean, it is not only professional, but we can actually utilize this on our personal level or day-to-day life as well. Yeah, Gaurav, we can go to next slide.
Prerna, I think that considering the time, we can take a pause over here. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Yeah.
Yes, yes, makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
Wanted to
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You were saying something, Prerna?
Sorry, I went on mute. Yeah. I just wanted to make an announcement and rather a request as well. So, guys, as you all know, there are multiple trainers in Guru schools along with us, and we have similar tracks or different tracks as well. So, I just wanted to check with you or to inform you that please go to our Guru schools YouTube channel and look at the videos even from other trainers. In case your spouse or your relatives or your friends are working on those technologies, please refer them to those videos, and especially the ones that we are attending, like mine and Gaurav's, like these sessions. At least on these sessions, please go ahead and comment the way you give us feedback on this everyday session. So we will really appreciate if you go on YouTube and you like and you comment on the videos that you be a part of. And even we have different videos on the same topic by different trainers. I'll request you to like and to watch those videos. See, many a times somebody else's explanation might also appeal to you. It might definitely help as well. Many a times it does, because there is different explanations, different approach, and so sincere request is, please go to our Guru Schools channels. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like and comment, and even share our videos with people with whom you would feel they might benefit. These are all public videos, guys. So please take advantage. There, so most of the videos would be available for all, and it will really benefit. But for all of you guys, please subscribe to our channel and like and share videos. And along with that, yesterday the point that we had mentioned, please make small 1 or 2 minutes videos explaining the topic, or just to share your views. What did you feel about any particular topic today, and what was your understanding in your own simple words? Yes, so this was I would say sincere request to all of you. Over to you,
Yeah.
Gaurav. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Prerna. Yes, absolutely. So, what you heard from Prerna, you can do that. And before we move to the last section, quick reminder from me too. At least you do with those videos, like and comment for which recordings are being shared. Otherwise, we are sharing the recording and we don't see that. You just say that we refer, but we are not aware. So, please drop your likes and comment to those video at least. With this note, what we are going to do is that this time we are not going to take your attendance the way we used to take it, because we are wrapping it up a bit before the time. We will be going in the verbal mode where I'll be listening a one word from your end and I'll be just taking your attendance. So be ready, everyone. Everyone, I'll be taking your name. You go on unmute, take one word, and then I'll take another name. You share one word, and here your attendance will get recorded. So be ready. Let's start with Amit. Amit, what do you feel like saying? One word that comes in your mind after today's session.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, fine. Thank you. Let's go to Pallavi. Pallavi, what do you feel like saying?
It was a great session.
Session. Thank you so much, Pallavi. Gauri, what do you feel like saying? One word.
Yeah, it's a good session. Excellent.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's hear
Thank
from
you.
Ankita. You're welcome. Ankita, what do you feel like saying? Ankita, one word from your end. You need to unmute yourself. All right, we'll come back to you, Ankita, and then take your attendance completely. And then let's move move to Satya. Satya, what do you feel like saying? One word that comes in your mind.
It was so interactive.
Interactive is the word from your end. Let's hear from Titas. Titas, what do you feel like saying?
Elaborative.
Elaborative. Thank you so much, Titas. Let's hear from Mona now. Mona, what do you feel like saying? Mona, over to you. Okay, when you go no response, then I take it as no presence. Okay, we'll come back to you, and that's what we figure it out even in WhatsApp. So let's hear from Darshan. Darshan, what do you feel like saying?
Interested session.
Interested, you're in. Thank you so much, sir. Let's hear from Rashmi. Rashmi, what do you feel like saying?
Great session.
Great session. Let's hear from Vincia. Vincia, what do you feel like saying?
It was a great session with good examples.
Great session with good example. Thank you so much, Vincia. And let's hear from Sana. Sana, what do you feel like saying?
It was
Sana,
informative session. It was informative session.
okay.
Yeah.
Could you repeat the one word? Somehow your voice.
I said informative session.
Informative. Thank you so much, Sana. So yeah, let's hear from Anita. Anita, what do you feel like saying?
Very detailed and nicely explained.
Detailed and nicely explained. Thank you so much, Sana. Let's hear from Yashashvi, who logged in the very first. Yeah, Yashashvi, over to you. What do you feel like saying?
Yeah, it was excellent session.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's touch back to Ankita. Ankita, are you there? Are you available? Yes, no? Okay. I think Ankita is logged in, but she could not attend. Not a problem. Let's touch back again. Mona. Mona, are you available? Mona 1, Mona 2, Mona 3. Thank you so much, everyone. Whoever got connected, responded, and attended and gave their attendance have been recorded. And we'll talk to you again soon when
Sir,
we will be. Yeah.
I'm Vino. I didn't.
Okay, sorry, Vino. I could not take your name. Yeah, Vino, what do you feel like saying? One word from your end.
Yeah, it's a clearly explained with good examples. Yeah.
Okay, you understood it well. So, and like the example. Thank you so much, Vino, for reminding that I am taking your attendance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for catching me up. So yeah, guys, so I'll be sharing with you the recording, and when I'll share the recording with you, expect you refer it, hit the like, and add your comment that watch the replay, or just put the hashtag replay in the comment. That will suffice. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll talk to you soon again, and enjoy rest of your weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.